how the learning system was.
We cannot compare directly with the South Indian system and this education system. The teacher were more concentrated on the culture rather than the marks.
What is the role of parents while it comes to the mobile phones?
This is the system. Here we cannot blame only parents also.
The people who got 60, 65, 70, they are at a good level.
Yes.
Why this variation is there according to you?
Education is like factory. We are producing some materials.
In today's session, we are going to talk about the problems faced by the students, parents and teachers over the last 10 years. So, in today's session, Shankar sir, founder of Vidyajyoti Academy, he is going to discuss about the problems, for example, before COVID, after COVID, what we are going to face. So, sir, let's start discussing about it.
Please, you can ask any questions which are related with the education, which are already changed from many years, and how students are changed and how the education system is changed.
So, my first question will be: when you were a student, how
Yes.
the learning system was?
See, here we cannot compare directly with the South Indian system and this education system, but a little bit just I will tell you how the system was in South India and how we studied in childhood. Okay, so our education system was like, the teacher were more concentrated on the culture rather than the marks. Okay, but now the students and parents are concentrating on the marks. Even they don't worry about the student's behavior, they don't worry about the student discipline, but exactly we know that discipline is the pillar of education. So without that pillar, so we cannot build any building like students' future. So we studied first discipline, we studied about the behavior, how we have to behave with the elders, how we have to behave with the teachers, and how we have to build up the discipline in our daily life. Then we studied the textbooks. Then we got good education. Then we came from, actually I am from a small village. Now I am here because of my education and because of my discipline, because of my behavior only. So education will not help if your discipline is not there.
Okay, sir. But nowadays, as you have observed, children's parents, even the teachers are also on mobile. So, what is your call on that?
See, we know that the technology is there for the best use and the worst use also. How we are thinking about the technology, so accordingly we have to use it. See, if now AI is there, by using AI, ChatGPT and so many things, we can make notes, we can take some good things from the mobile also. But nowadays, the new generation students, what they are doing, they are taking the technology as a negative impact on the studies. They are directly taking the notes and they are copying the things without any thinking skill. So even they are increasing their screen timing also. They don't study the textbook, they are directly taking the notes from the mobile. So it impacts on their studies, and definitely students are not thinking about the subject like mathematics and science subject. Without thinking skill, we cannot solve any problem in mathematics. Even in science also, like physics and all. So first we need to understand the concept, then we have to practice the sum, then only students can able to answer, and students can able to practice, and students can able to write the answers in the exam also. Right, and students are nowadays, they are they don't have concentration on the textbook also, they don't have concentration on the education also, they are distracted from the textbook. So they are using mobile for reels, shorts, other things like games and all, so that they don't have concentration, and they are using excess use of mobile will impact the studies, and that will impact their health also. Nowadays students are getting headache. In 7th and 6th standard students, they are getting headache. And some students have health problem also, stomach problem. So many things are happening because of screen time. And they are not getting good sleep also at night. So some students are studying till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And some students are using mobile also till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So that impacts on their sleep also. That definitely, if sleep is the proper sleep is not there, definitely they will not get concentration in the school and in the classes. So they don't even get the knowledge from other sources.
But then what is the role of parents while it comes to the mobile phones or digital?
Definitely. See here, this is the system. Here we cannot blame only parents also. Right. So even as a teacher, I should follow some rules. I cannot use mobile in front of the students. This is the first rule we should have. Then after that, we have to counseling the students, and we have to counsel the parents also about these negative impact of mobile phones also. And actually main thing, the parents have to reduce the use of mobile in the home, and they have to observe the students use, students how they are using mobile at home. If they are using for half an hour, that is okay, because now new generation is there, they can use the mobile, no problem at all. But the thing is how they are using it. Already I told you that there are two parts of technology: the positive impact, negative impact. So they can make it a positive way also. They can watch the videos which are related to the study. If they don't understand anything in the school or in the classes, then they can watch the video for half an hour, for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then they can understand the concept. Then after that, they have to close the mobile and they have to practice it. This should happen. So here the parents' role is, they have to watch, they have to see the students what they are doing in the mobile exactly.
Okay. You were teaching in the engineering college also.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are teaching to the CBSE also.
Yes, yes.
From last 15 years, you are having teaching experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Before COVID and after COVID,
Yes.
what are your observation with the students also and parents also and again teachers also, because all three are pillars in the education.
This is the system. Already I told you, actually the parents, teachers and students. This is the system. This is cyclic one. If something is missing here, like students are missing, definitely that cyclic will not close. It's not a closed circle. Okay. So here I have seen lot of changes in the education system also. That level of question paper, level of teaching, level of learning also, so many changes are there. The main change is technology only, mobile screen time. So earlier, before COVID, actually students were more concentrated on the textbook. They used to read the textbook and they used to write the things, and they used to write diary also. I have seen so many students have written the diary also. But now you just show me that where students are writing the diary. So many students are not writing. So not only 99% students are not writing the diary also, daily diary. And in education also, in parents' mindset also, so many changes are there. So even parents are not worried about the education. Already I told you that they are worried about the marks. They want only marks. Earlier, the parents were thinking that students should learn something. The students should understand something. But here, now the parents are also changed. They have changed their mindset, because now competition increased. As compared to that before COVID, now after COVID, the competition increased because so many people don't have job. They are searching for the job. And they don't have skills also. And the parents are not concentrating on the skills. They are concentrating only on the marks. That is the problem. Students are, even sometimes they are getting pressure to get the marks, to get the good result instead of knowledge.
So now my next question is, now in a teaching field you are from so many years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So your observation is there definitely,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So the lower level mark, for example, below 60,
Yes.
60 to 80,
Yes.
and 80 to 100. In these three criterias, what do you think your students, which students are in a high level or in a successful level? For example, we have observed that the people who get good marks, probably they are not good at other things. When I was in my college, unexpectedly I was the second one.
Yes.
And the first girl who came first, when I met her, after, I think so, I was in a third year. So casually I asked her, ki, what you are doing right now? Kai kartes ata? She said that ki, I failed one subject, so I left my studies. But she was a topper again.
Oh.
She was a topper.
Okay.
So that time I thought that ki, as a topper, I was expecting ki you are a topper, so you should be in a good level. And right now also she is not doing anything. She is at home. And the people who got 60, 65, 70, they are at a good level.
Yes,
Why this variation is there according to you?
Yes, definitely. It's a really good question and good discussion according to me, because here we cannot decide by the marks. Right? If marks are good, that means it doesn't matter. See, if they are getting good marks, sometimes they may get learning things. They are learning the things and they are getting good result, and they are getting good marks in the exams. Already I told you that they have to improve their skills. They have to develop their skills. If skills are developed, no, sometimes it will be impacted on the result. If skills are not there, sometimes they may get good result. If skills will be there, they may get a bad result also. That means their life totally depends on their skills, not result. Okay, so that means here I want to clarify this once again. If students are getting good result, that means they never, I mean, they may settle in the life. That depends on their skills. राइट हम लोग नॉर्मली ये बात करते हैं कि स्किल्स अगर डेवलप करते बच्चे, राइट, वो कभी भी लाइफ में भले उनका रिजल्ट भी कम रहेगा, उनका रिजल्ट कैसे भी होने, इवन फेल भी बच्चे, सो डेफिनेटली दे विल बी सेटल इन द लाइफ. So they don't worry about the result, they worry about the skills. Even see me as an example. So I was the topper in school. I developed my skills also along with my result. So that now I am well settled. I am training many students here. I am teaching to the many students. Even I am telling students to develop their skills instead of marks. And they have to understand the concept. They even I told them to don't learn the things. Learning should not happen.
But then, sir, you are saying that marks doesn't matter. But I have seen parents, they always compare. Regarding me, I'll tell you, in my 10th and 12th, now, my father was always comparing me with one boy. And he was like, he's so good. He's getting so good marks. And what you're doing. And that inferiority complex again comes with the child.
Yes,
he didn't say.
That is the problem. You see, sorry to disturb you. That is the problem nowadays the students are facing. Some students want to study for their future. They want to study for the knowledge. But parents are not allowing them. Because they want result. So and they are comparing with others also. Because every student is different here. Every student is unique. Some students are good in academics. But some students are good in non-academic things. But they are good in cricket, sports and whatever. Dance, music. So that is also skill, no? Education is not only skill. And many people, they have that misconcept about the skill. Skill means they want only mathematics skills, thinking skills. Even I told many students, see, you just develop your thinking skill. That means it's not only one skill. There are so many skills. Emotional skill, thinking skill, behavioral skill, non-academic skills like sports, music, dance. These are also skills. Even this, nowadays AI is there. How to use this AI, this is also skill. Right, so now we are discussing about the podcast and all, right? And how to edit this.
That is also a skill.
That is also skill. And how to show this with the audience. It is also skill. So many skills are there. So I want to share my experience with the parents also. Please, skills means not only education. Skill may be anything. And you just focus on the student skill. If they are good in sports, let them concentrate on sports. Okay, and education, okay, that basic education is must. It is compulsory. Even I agree that. But let them focus on the sports also. And let them focus on the music, dance, whatever they want. And don't demotivate them. तुझे इधर नहीं जाना है, उधर नहीं जाना है, तुझे ये स्पोर्ट्स में नहीं जाना है, अभी फुटबॉल नहीं खेलना है, क्रिकेट नहीं खेलना है, डांस नहीं करना है, ये सब अभी बंद करो. Okay, when you come to this 10th grade, okay, no problem, for 1 month, 2 months, okay, the students have to focus on the academics because they have to get good result. As they studied from 1st standard to 10th standard, that is okay for 1 month and 2 months, okay, no problem. But for all the from 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, students are forced to do only studies. This is total wrong thing.
Nowadays, as I am seeing the students and children also, they give back answer easily. Specifically, it starts from 7th standard, 8th standard.
Yes, ma'am.
In our time zone, right now also, as a child of my mother, I am unable to speak harshly with her.
Yes, ma'am.
And once she will speak, मैंने उनसे अगर बात की चिल्ला के, she will say that कि go out of the home, निकल जा घर से. But now children in 6th standard, 7th, they're shouting badly. What do you think out of it?
See, already I told you that this education is totally changed. The even education system is focusing on the marks rather than the culture, rather than the discipline and the behavior. So recently we had one session about the discipline and behavior. So when students have some problem in the behavior and discipline, definitely they will give back answers, they will give bad words, they use some bad words, some bad things also, they do some bad things also in the classroom, at home, in the society also, because of with the see, they don't know anything about the behavior, they don't know anything about the discipline, so nobody has taught them. They don't know anything so how to respect their elders. Many people, even now, see, I observed many students in 7th standard, 8th standard, they don't know what is the meaning of discipline. They said, सर ये तो वर्ड हम लोग पहली बार सुन रहे हैं. तो ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, बिकॉज they have not been taught. That is the problem. And after that we blame the students because they have not been taught, and we are blaming the students. It's not their fault actually. So I hope you understood this, because they have not been taught what is the discipline, what is the behavior, how to behave with the elders, how to behave with the teachers, and how we should behave in the classroom, at home, in the society. First we have to teach them these things properly. Even nowadays, first standard students, second standard students are not behaving properly because they are lagging in the behavior. They don't have proper discipline also, because the बच्चे मन के सच्चे होते हैं. मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि बच्चे गलत नहीं होते हैं, उनको प्रॉपर गाइडेंस नहीं मिलता है, तभी बच्चे गलत होते हैं. तो अगर हम लोग ने उनको नहीं पढ़ाया, हम लोग ने नहीं सिखाया, तो फिर डेफिनेटली वो बैक आंसर भी देंगे, गलत भी बोलेंगे. फिर वो उसमें फॉल्ट पेरेंट्स का भी है, टीचर्स का भी है, तो बच्चे का नहीं है. वो बच्चे क्या है, जो आप बनाते हो वैसे बनेगा. तो हम लोग नॉर्मली, मैं बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, पेरेंट्स को बोलता हूँ, अगर आप आम का पेड़ लगा के आप नीम का एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे,
That's not possible.
is that possible? Then
Whatever you
so
give,
you are planting this fruit, right, mango tree, and you are expecting that neem tree. Is that possible? Not possible. जो आपने किया वही आपको मिलने वाला है.
रिटर्न वही मिलेगा. ट्रू.
राइट. ये फिर बाद में क्या करते हैं, बच्चों को ब्लेम करना है, सोसाइटी को ब्लेम करना है, वो चालू हो जाता है. जब बच्चे होते तभी आपको ये सब सिखाओ. और एजुकेशन को भी थोड़ा चेंज करना जरूरी है आजकल एजुकेशन में. सो फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड बच्चे लोग भी ट्यूशन जाते हैं.
We should not create products.
Yes, it's like, see, education is like factory. We are producing some materials.
True.
Right. ये हो रहा है, तो ये हम लोग को थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा. This can happen by the parents only.
But so
and
now
teachers are also.
Sorry to disturb you. Now you are saying that ki parents, teachers, and other roles. But I have seen parents. They say that ki if we are not strict with our child will do this thing. Some parents say that ki we are too friendly, so childs are taking us like granted.
Yes, ma'am.
Now in between, what is the true thing as per your knowledge?
This is totally wrong concept, madam. Actually, we cannot be very strict, and we cannot be very lenient also. When the students are making some mistakes, we have to tell them, we have to explain them, this is the problem and this is the wrong thing, you cannot do that. If again he is making same mistake, then we should be strict with them. These things we should learn. As a parent I should learn, as a teacher I should learn. Right. Even parents also. तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं कि एक ही बार बच्चे को डिसाइड कर लेते हैं कि बच्चा अगर गलत कर रहे हैं तो उसको सीधा मारने का. इवन टीचर्स भी करते हैं. दिस इज टोटली रॉन्ग. अगर एक बार कर रहे हैं तो उनको बुला के, पर्सनली बुला के बात करना चाहिए, क्योंकि बच्चे को कभी कभी वो भी पता नहीं रहता कि वो रॉन्ग है, ये सही है. उनको समझाना रहता है कि ये गलत है बेटा, आप गलत कर रहे हो. तो उसके बाद अगर वो फिर वापस करेगा तो कुछ एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा. तो उधर भी आप अगर चुप रहेंगे, दैट इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग थिंग. राइट. तो ज़्यादा फ्रेंडली रहना भी गलत है, ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट रहना भी गलत है. सो यू शुड बी बैलेंस्ड एवरीथिंग. यू शुड बैलेंस कि कभी अगर गलत कर रहे हैं तो ठीक है, बुला के एक बार पर्सनली बुला के बात कर लीजिए कि क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्या उसका सोल्यूशन क्या है. अगर बार बार वही रिपीट हो रहा है तो डेफिनेटली आपको एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा. अगर उधर भी नहीं लेंगे तो और बड़ा है वो प्रॉब्लम करेगा. तो फिर वही वो आजकल हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि टेररिस्ट बन रहा है. कौन टेररिस्ट बन रहा है? वाइट कॉलर्स, डॉक्टर्स टेररिस्ट बन रहे हैं, एजुकेशनिस्ट तो टेररिस्ट बन रहे हैं. राइट. इतना कॉपी क्यों हो रहा है कॉलेज में, इतने फेक डिग्रीज क्यों आ रहा है? राइट. बिकॉज they don't have that ethics, they don't have moral values, and they don't have discipline, they don't have proper behavior. अगर ये सब रहेगा वो कोई नहीं करेगा ऐसा. उनको पता है, अगर फेक डिग्री आजकल आप देखते हो पीएचडी के कितना फेक डिग्रीज आते हैं, उतना सारे वो एजुकेटेड है वो लोग, यानी पीएचडी लेने वाला मतलब उनका पोस्ट पीजी हुआ है, फिर भी वो फेक डिग्री लेके आ रहे हैं, राइट। सो दिस इज टोटली रॉन्ग कॉन्सेप्ट है, रॉन्ग थिंग है। और पेरेंट्स को जब बच्चे रहेंगे तभी उनको ये सब हैंडल करना है, उनको प्रॉपरली बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा। ज़्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट भी नहीं है, ज़्यादा लीनियंट भी नहीं है, ज़्यादा मतलब लीनियंट मतलब फ्रेंडली नहीं है। अगर बच्चे गलत करेगा तो अवॉइड करो उनको, अगर वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं उनको अप्रिशिएट भी करो। ये सब चीज़ हम पेरेंट्स को सीखना चाहिए।
सर मतलब आई वॉज लाइक व्हेन स्क्रोलिंग, एक्चुअली आई हैव अ हैबिट कि एजुकेशनल सिस्टम्स को मैं देखते रहती हूँ। सो मैंने फिनलैंड के एजुकेशन सिस्टम को आई ऑब्जर्व दैट सिस्टम एंड आई केम टू नो कि उनके यहाँ पे 7th ईयर में बच्चे का एडमिशन होता है। एंड जब पेरेंट्स से बात हुई, दे सेड दैट कि वी ट्रस्ट टीचर, वी ट्रस्ट अ लॉट। एंड nowadays in India, scenario is something different.
Yes, madam.
What is thought of your on that?
See, even we had this education system earlier also, गुरुकुल सिस्टम।
Yes.
तो नॉर्मली पहले आप लोग को सबको ऐसे ऐसे करके फिर एडमिशन लेते थे स्कूल में, राइट। ऐसे करके 6 साल हुआ क्या नहीं, 6 साल के बाद एडमिशन लेते थे स्कूल में। एलकेजी यूकेजी नहीं था, राइट। एलकेजी यूकेजी अभी आया, रिसेंट आया, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 20-25 ईयर्स, ऑलमोस्ट 30 ईयर्स के आसपास आया अभी। बट अर्लियर वी हैड गुड एजुकेशन सिस्टम and we learnt and we studied about the culture, the discipline, everything I told you. So जहाँ पे कल्चर अगर डिसिप्लिन होता है वहाँ पे डेफिनेटली गुरु को यानी टीचर्स को रेस्पेक्ट मिलती है। जहाँ पे डिसिप्लिन नहीं होता है, बिहेवियर नहीं होता है, वहाँ पे किसी को भी रेस्पेक्ट नहीं, नॉट ओनली टीचर्स, इवन पेरेंट्स को भी रेस्पेक्ट नहीं मिलेगा। पेरेंट्स को भी बच्चे वहाँ पे गाली देंगे क्योंकि वहाँ पे कल्चर डिसिप्लिन नहीं है।
टीचर्स का भी सर कोई रोल होगा ना फिर उसके अंदर?
यस डेफिनेटली टीचर्स का, मैं पहले बोला कि फर्स्ट है, टीचर्स रोल फर्स्ट है। बाकी खाली मैं पेरेंट्स को भी मैं ब्लेम नहीं करना है इधर, क्योंकि फर्स्ट टीचर को बराबर सही रहना है। सो मुझे एज ए टीचर मुझे सब प्रॉपरली बिहेव करना पड़ेगा स्टूडेंट के साथ। मेरा वर्ड्स
बहुत
मैटर करता है। अगर मैं भी गलत किया तो बच्चे को भी सॉरी बोलना चाहिए।
यस ऑफ कोर्स इट शुड बी, एक्सेप्ट द मिस्टेक।
यस मिस्टेक इंसान ही है तो मिस्टेक होता है, तो बच्चों को सॉरी बोलो, उसमें क्या चला जाता है आपका, राइट। बच्चे फिर उनको अच्छा फील होता है, टीचर मुझे सॉरी बोल रहा है यार, वो ऐसे उनको रेस्पेक्ट आता है। सो ये है। और मुझे भी अच्छे से रहना है, टाइम देना है, बच्चे को टाइम देना है, अच्छे से पढ़ाना है, मेरा जो ड्यूटी है, और उसमें गलत नहीं पढ़ाना है, बच्चे को गलत बोलना नहीं है, रॉन्ग वर्ड्स बैड वर्ड्स यूज़ नहीं करना है। ये सारे थिंग्स है ना हम लोग को डेवलप करना पड़ेगा। सो अकॉर्डिंगली बच्चे भी अच्छे होंगे, सोसाइटी भी अच्छा होगा, पेरेंट्स को भी अच्छा लगेगा, फिर वो पेरेंट्स भी रेस्पेक्ट करेंगे। ओके, सो फाइनली मतलब इतना है कि बहुत सारे चेंजेस हुआ है बिफोर कोविड एंड आफ्टर कोविड। मैडम मैंने देखा 15 ईयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत सारे थिंग्स देखा है कि पहले का जो अभी भी रिसेंटली 10th स्टैंडर्ड मैथ्स को लेके बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है, बहुत सारे वीडियोज आ रहे हैं, बता रहे हैं कि बहुत डिफिकल्ट था। डेफिनेटली डिफिकल्ट था क्योंकि वो अभी का जो कोविड के बाद जो बैचेस आए बच्चे लोग का थिंकिंग स्किल के हिसाब से वो डिफिकल्ट था।
अप्लाइड बेस्ड,
कॉन्सेप्चुअल, कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड, वो सब कॉम्पिटेंसी लेवल थोड़ा बहुत कम हो गया। पहले बिफोर कोविड हम लोगों ने देखा है, बिफोर कोविड मतलब कितना ऑलमोस्ट 5-6 ईयर्स एगो, राइट। तो उस टाइम पे बच्चे लोग है ना एक एक बड़ा बड़ा बुक लेके पढ़ते थे, इतना सॉल्व करते थे, सब करते थे। बट अभी बच्चों को बुक्स तो इतना छोटा कर दिया, और उसमें भी बच्चों को अगर एक्स्ट्रा बुक दिया तो बर्डन हो रहा है। ये बर्डन चीज़ है ना, आजकल एजुकेशन को बर्डन ले रहा है, पहले ऐसे नहीं था। बहुत सारे चेंजेस हुआ है, लेकिन ये चेंजेस को एक्सेप्ट करके चलना पड़ेगा। बट हाँ एक्सेप्ट, क्योंकि अभी चेंजेस के खिलाफ तो नहीं जा सकते हम लोग, अपोजिट में नहीं जा सकते। बट कहीं ना कहीं कुछ चीज़ें है कि थोड़ा हम लोग को भी चेंज करना जरूरी है, पेरेंट्स को भी थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा, टीचर्स को भी चेंज करना है, सबको चेंज करके चलना होगा। सो देन डेफिनेटली स्टूडेंट्स विल बी गुड सिटीजन। ये एजुकेशन का मोटो वही है, खाली उनको मार्क्स नहीं है, उनको अच्छा सिटीजन बनना चाहिए, गुड सिटीजन बनना चाहिए, अच्छा इंसान बनना चाहिए। फाइनली वो लाइफ में अच्छे से शांति से सेटल होना चाहिए, बर्डन लेके नहीं है। सो ये है मोटो। यस मैडम, यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग?
Nothing, sir. I got lots of knowledge with you. Thank you very much.